The Avallaneda cemetery in the suburbs of Buenos Aires is divided into two parts. In 1976, the military built a wall to hide their macabre work, burying the corpses of the political opponents executed after being tortured. Between 1988 and 1992, over 150 corpses of young people were exhumed. Forensic analysis was to reveal their gruesome fate.
Here we are in the two main rooms of the morgue. This is the dissection ward. During the dictatorship, this type of table was used to cut the hands of the corpses. Then they'd send the hands to a clandestine center in the town of La Plata to take their fingerprints before burning them.
It's no mean task finding the identity of a corpse if its murderer has removed all trace. After the dictatorship, an American anthropologist formed a research team with young Argentine students to identify remains by creating a biological profile.
Their age, their sex, their dental records, past illnesses, fractures from accidents. These are all the data that we asked the family for to compare them then with the human remains we had exhumed.
Beyond the identity of the corpse, the anthropology team also wants to establish the cause of death. Trying to get the bodies to speak was painstaking work.
Here, for example, close to the neck, we can see two entry points from projectiles and bigger ones at the exit, which is characteristic of an execution at point-blank range.
The Forensic Anthropology office is full of human remains. Receiving them is part of the mourning for the families, but it also comes as a shock.
I couldn't believe that they gave me back my brother, who was 6 feet tall, in a box that measured only 20 inches.
When you've fought for 30 years to find out what happened to a loved one, it is tough to receive a box of bones as the only answer, but all the families salute the work of the anthropologists.
When they exhumed the body of one young woman, the anthropologists discovered bullets in her abdomen. They also analyzed her pelvis and found that she had given birth. All this allowed us to collect evidence for the trial of one torturer.
Of 10,000 desaparecidos, only 900 corpses have been recovered. A campaign to collect relatives' blood samples has been launched to compare them with 600 unidentified bodies.